Yeah, but it's a $6,000 expenditure per year to try to do something that I think that we may be able to.
It's not 6,000. I would suspect that it's going to be about 4,000 maximum.
Additionally, the employees contribute, then it becomes taxable.
I might have to leave briefly.
It's a benefit for the employees. Since we do not have health care after we retire, like a lot of government agencies do, we do not. So when we retire, no health care.
And that's what, and if they don't get health care after that, because of Obamacare, then they did that.
This is the bridge.
Got it.
And Obamacare sucks.
Any other questions?
Oh my God. They're working on another repeal right
Do I have a
now.
second?
That's bullshit.
Been
They
moved
got
and
gone.
seconded.
Shouldn't have.
All
John
in favor
McCain
say
killed
aye
it.
to create the participation in the California Government Voluntary Employee Beneficiary Association Trust.
Aye.
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 I know the mayor just passed away, huh?
Opposed?
Terrible.
4-0 vote, thank you.
Sorry to hear about that.
And at this time,
The
we
mayor
will
passed
adjourn our special budget meeting. We will reconvene in 10 minutes with our regular meeting.
Yeah, I was kind of
And I
surprised.
wanted to tell you, as soon as I can change the agenda here, we wanted to move couple of our items up further so that some of you that are here for that don't have to sit here so long.
Well, thank you.
What number do you have?
11 and 12.
We're going to move 11 and 12 right up after public comments,
Thank you.
okay?
Okay. Awesome. All right, they're getting started here. We're here in wonderful Tehachapi, Red Country. I've never felt so at home in my life. I'm from LA County, by the way. Yeah. And I met another guy here who recognized me from Berkeley, where I got spit at and my stuff got
Do you want to
stolen.
hold a sign?
Please. All right, I got to get my charger because
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, mine.
all right, folks. So we started a little early. It's gonna be gone for about 2 minutes. I'll be back. I have a lot of hope. I think we're gonna have a lot of in the top two, so that's a real chance here. I called the clerk today, and they said, yeah, they're going on up to this.
And then I talked.
Yeah.
And I saw people coming
So it
in.
was just, oh, brother. There's hope, though. We have
that sign.
we have two
That's
city.
SB 54. That's the you oppose the sanctuary state. law.
Oh my God, yeah.
So that's the one.
Oh, okay. I want to. Yeah, I like that.
No, if you-
We want sanctuary for citizens, for our veterans, and not for illegal aliens. Okay, we're not having that. No amnesty.
A picture of the hanging and of the Virgin Mary and the Child, and I got I have a rosary with me.
Oh, nice. Great.
Have you been to the Norbertine Monastery here?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it? It's a really sweet little place. It's a gorgeous area too.
Oh yeah, it
The
is.
land is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I got you a present too.
Oh, thank you.
It's in my car.
I couldn't make it. I wanted to at least take a short walk. You know, when it hits about 5 o'clock, it's like the weather's nice. You know, it's got that warm, but it's got like that cool veneer.
Be even a better turnout than this. Just a lot of people that didn't hear about it.
Oh yeah. How about that? Yeah. All right, folks. Now.
That. So, entrance of the monastery.
Hold on.
This is the entrance to the thing. The monastery.
Wow.
It's really a cool little monastery.
Bethlehem Priory. Bethlehem. Okay.
And then they have a
beautiful.
little gift shop, and then rosaries. And they had a little chapel there. I prayed a prayer for this.
Good. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. And I left. They wanted to do a prayer for my knee.
Oh, good.
So,
I'm glad that you mentioned it.
yeah, oh, and look at this dog. Big little dog. And I forgot to.
Did you meet some monks and?
I met a nun and a
okay.
monk.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, they're priests, but it's a monastery.
I'm gonna just put those right there. You don't have to know. So there we go. All right. Nice. This is what it should be like in every city council in the state against SB 54. It's just unthinkable you know, it's too bad I got to drive to Tehachapi.
Yes, it hit, my son hit on it 87 miles an hour in a blind curve and has zero remorse. Zero remorse.
Where is he now?
He's in prison.
Okay.
Second-degree murder. We're lucky he didn't run. His leg was broken.
She's a mom too.
Mayor Pro Tem Wiggins?
Here,
Councilmember Smith?
Here.
Councilmember Heckley?
Here.
Councilmember Walsh present.
thank you. At this rise for the invocation, which will be delivered tonight by Pastor Kevin Cottle from Christian Life Assembly.
Yes. Heavenly Father, we just take a moment to say thank you for allowing us to be in this town. We count it a privilege to live here. We thank you for the United States. We thank you for the state of California. We thank you for our elected leaders. We pray that you give them wisdom as we walk through the proceedings tonight. And we also want to remember the Grimes family as they continue to grieve the loss of Ed. And so we just pray you give them comfort. And just pray you give the leaders tonight wisdom, and us in the crowd today wisdom as we discuss issues related to our town. So we just give these proceedings to you. We ask it in your name. Amen.
Amen, man.
Mr. Smith, will you lead us in the flag salute?
Salute. Pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated.
It is.
You know the wisdom we can get.
I know that.
Amen to that. That's Dennis.
At this time, I'd like to present the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk are considered to be routine and non-controversial by city staff. Consent items will be considered first, approved by one motion if no member of the council or audience wishes to comment on any of the questions. If comment or discussion is desired by anyone, the item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered in listed sequence with an opportunity for any member of the public to say in the articles anything removed from the consent agenda. So, in a motion to approve. Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Let the record show it was a 4-0 vote. At this time, we're going to have audience comments, but those are for things that are not in the agenda. So, agenda items 10 and 11, as soon as public comments are over on other things, then we'll move to those. Is that okay? All right. City Council will respectfully request the public be utilized in a positive and constructive manner. Addressing the council, need to remember to state their name and area of residence. If there are comments made to things that are on the agenda at the time of the agenda item, or else you can direct the questions to the staff or council, and we will either answer those tonight or direct us.
I'll go really quick. Thank you so much. All right. My name is Arthur Shopper. I'm from Torrance, California, in the belly of the beast, Los Angeles County, and I'm here with my four. I'm glad, strikes me how sudden that was. The best he can.
Filed the amicus brief or oppose SB 54, but on the other hand, to ask you to come back with information on the bill. You've read my memo. The federal lawsuit against SB 54, AB 103, and AB 450. There was a consideration about filing an amicus brief in favor of the federal bill. To do that passed before our last meeting. There will be other opportunities to file. One will be in opposing or in the federal government. The other would be in opposing or supporting the state's motion to dismiss. Either one of those has an announcement yet from the court on filing. So that opportunity doesn't exist tonight. I don't know what you want me to tell you about that's in the memo. I generally summarize the federal government's position and the state's position. I also attached copies of SB 54 and AB 450. I did not attach AB 103 because it was like a page long. But we can certainly access it if anybody wants. It actually is the lesser of the three. And I've explained, summarized, what each one of those bills does. If you would like to do that summary, I can do that. If you'd like to ask questions about the summary as you've read them, I can answer them.
Right. And keep it right now, we're just in the attorney's report, and then item one, Councilman Henke will be able to address that. Do you have any questions in the attorney's report?
Question statement.
I don't care.
Okay, that's fine.
That's
That's fine. I have a problem doing that. Absolutely. I will be quick. Right. First of all, I want to make a statement. San Diego County did file an amicus brief, and it's in reserve until the appellate level. So yes, you can, and it's already done. San Diego did it. Other cities have filed amicus briefs, but they will officially be fighting because I respect. It's very difficult to become an attorney. It's a long process, so I respect the erudition it takes, but there's information that's usually missing. This orange false state of compliance, which officially is, you will need to abide by federal law, because the conflict between the state law and the federal law has not been resolved yet until the courts decide in favor of the Fed or the state. Options. By the way, the city of Huntington Beach filed their own lawsuit, and the city attorney there will help any city which wishes to join their lawsuit against the state directly regarding the just from me.
Yes.
I'm not aware of being able to file amicus briefs on appellate level where there's been no appeal yet. So I don't distrust what the government has said, but I'm not aware.
Just say it's done.
Okay.
That's what they. That's all.
I'm concerned with who's the one who provided the information that we have. We can't file this brief, certainly on the federal lawsuit or the state's response until there's that opportunity passed. There will be others coming up. I can
transparency and government. And it sounds to me like, and I think that the city should address the council session out to public what the legalities are of this place. We're asking for an amicus brief to be voted on, to be filed at the appropriate time.
Right.
Basically, we're making a statement here. It's not going to cost. Filing this amicus brief at the proper time, meaning he's not going to file it unless he's ready to file it. We don't need to hear the public, and we need him to.
got biased one way or
No.
another. So that's not around it by a group and their attorneys. Particular city repealed what they did in closed session and had it open in open session. Because you feel like it. There's going to be a valid reason for doing it.
Okay, I appreciate your comments. I don't know about the rest of the council. I used to be a journalist, and I spent 40 years trying to find somebody violate the Brown Act, and I couldn't do it. We are all above board, and we will never discuss anything in closed session. It's supposed to be.
As opposing.
A police chief with guts.
Consideration right there.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
That's all.
Right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Chief.
A police chief with a backbone.
It's
not like this in LA County.
Comments from the audience, city attorney's report. This has nothing to do with the agenda, but the staff attorney here.
But it's information. It's just the information provided by the attorney. I I hope I was, yes, I was respectful. I didn't say you.
So we need to kind of stay quiet, let's.
You can do. We have to live by that, and we try very hard to do it. Some of the flag.
Wave your flags!
What it takes to respect this and to achieve. So,
Still.
I know there are a couple other people that would like to speak tonight regarding this matter. One of our friends, Jonna Embry, just tell your story. You have a very short period of time to do that.
I can do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh
my God. Wow.
Not only for our family, but for the entire community to give us the platform to speak here tonight. On October 17th, 2013, our amazing son Taylor Embry was violently murdered head-on at 87 miles an hour in Tehachapi Drive by a drunk, drugged criminal who absolutely had no respect for the laws, for our laws. We got the call, all parents read, and our son lay hanging upside down, still strapped in his seatbelt, in his truck. The force of the impact was so great, it tore the pickup in two and sent the cab fleeing in the air until it came to rest, upside down. Our boy was dead. Did he die quickly? No, absolutely for sure. But my son's breathing and his eyes closed forever. And I was not there. The only thing he heard was a screaming for help because he had a broken leg. I imagine all you folks here tonight were born and raised here and moved to this great place called Tehachapi for just that reason. It's a great place. Our beautiful town where our children can grow up in a community that watches out for one another. So the reason I'm here speaking to everyone is that if we don't stand up and do something, whatever it takes to oppose SB 54 and protect Tehachapi for being a sanctuary city, Tehachapi will fail and become a very unsafe city. It's already headed in that direction. Yes, I'm very aware that some of you have stated that our crime's going down. Please look again and open your eyes, not to be right, but to be honest. I walk out of here tonight, and sadly, if your community does not pull together and oppose SB 54, and every one of you, more likely or not, will be affected by this. Yeah. In such a way, there'll be no fixing it or recovering. We can't recover. You will own your choice. You have to live with it. So please look forward in the future, and not only to your family, but also to your neighbors and your community. The great people of Tehachapi all deserve at least that. We miss and love you, son. Your death was 100% preventable. Please forgive us. One quick thing, and thank you all for letting me take a little more time tonight. This guy that killed our son, murdered him, had zero remorse. Never showed remorse, never said any apology the entire time. He did get second-degree murder. He's in for 15 to life. That's only because he couldn't run. And we caught him on the 7th arrest. Because he couldn't, because his leg was broken. He never paid any of his restitutions, ever, any fine. And he was let out on early release every time.
Oh my God.
And Eric arrested him for illegal re-entry and put him in ICE's hands, and he was deported on 8/11 of 2012, only to come back and serve his son on October 10th, 2013. Thank you all very, very much for your time. I hope we all do something to save Tehachapi. Great place to raise our son. It's here, this is happening. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I have-
Thank you, sir. Jesus. Yep. Illegal immigration is not a victimless
I
crime.
wanted to say something to you guys. and all of you can make comments, that's fine. But I want you to know that the two of us who voted no last time, voted no because we wanted clarification from our city attorney. We did not, at least my vote was not because we wanted Tehachapi to be a sanctuary city.
Thank
So I just
God.
want you to be aware of that. We've got clarification from our attorney. I think that makes it tonight. So,
Thank God.
you know, we're kind of all on the same page. So, any other comments? Yes?
On SB 54?
This is for 12.
Yeah,
12.
on item 12.
I guess I can go about this now.
My name is Alan Dean. I live in Golden Hills. I know a couple of the council members. When I was working on the high school here, they were building the subdevelopment across on the east side. And at one time, INS went in there on the north side and set a couple of trucks up on Island. They ended up scooping up about 30 that if this sanctuary city, it inhibits INS from coming in and picking them up. Now, the lawyer probably knows
Deported
better
30
about it.
illegals working
I'm
on the high
just
school in the area.
using intuition
We have
about
all
this.
gone.
Could INS, if you got the, that SB 54, could they actually come into Tehachapi and scoop up the illegals?
I'll defer to the chief too, but my statement is this, you'll see that in my memorandum. If any undocumented alien immigrant has been convicted, as apparently the one who, the lady tragedy lost her son, had been convicted of violent crimes in the past, or misdemeanors that could be charged as felony, or a non-violent felony, they can be deported.
Okay, but
It's only if they are not convicted of that laundry list, there's a laundry list of crimes that they can be deported for.
okay, but can INS come up here?
Well,
without
first of
giving
all,
it-
nothing's on the agenda to become a sanctuary city. All we're doing here is considering whether to oppose the law which makes the state a sanctuary state.
Right.
Because as a guy being in construction, I'd like to see the jobs stay here in Tehachapi. This
Right.
Companies, construction companies, they just imported these people from wherever.
Yeah.
And the INS came up that one day, and you should have seen people running to Highline when they came up that street. Anyways, that's all I have.
Los
Thank you,
Angeles.
Chief. Did you want to
Please.
respond to that?
What SB 54 does, it's not ICE from coming into our community, okay? What it does is it prevents law enforcement agencies such as ours
Yep.
from collaborating with these federal agencies and
That's
releasing
right.
specific information to those agencies and working on task forces with ICE. That's what SB 54 does. So if ICE or INS or one of these other agencies, federal agencies, wants to come into our community and enforce immigration laws, they can still do so, okay? And SB 54 was passed, and it is law now. It is state law.
Thank you.
My name is Susan Scholler. I am a resident of the live on D Street, and I am the city treasurer. I was here at the last council meeting. Appreciated what Councilmember Keith put forth. I know that the 2 no votes were not saying we're against. You know, filing something for against SB 54. It was simply to say there was not a resolution on the agenda. Please correct me if I'm wrong. That they wanted more information about SB 54 to make sure that before, in writing, in a resolution, we understood what we were doing. The recommendation to file a brief, we were told we were too late for that, but there was also a discussion later on, filing I believe $30,000. So we looked at cheaper ways for us to maybe hop on with someone else's. I did not leave this council meeting thinking that all 4 of our council members agreement in wanting to keep Tehachapi the way it is and wanted to oppose. They just wanted more information, and they wanted to be able to have an actual resolution that they could adopt. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments?
Just go on. When you're ready. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Let her and then you're next, okay?
Hi, my name is Kathleen Cook. I am a resident of Bear Valley. I moved to Tehachapi about a year ago. I wanted to first want to say thank you for letting me have the opportunity to tell everybody, or in Texas, and all y'all, because we are more people. I just wanted to say for the record, my wife was destroyed by a drunk driver who was a 6-time offender. It was roughly about 75 miles per hour head on. I had my husband driving. I was front passenger. I had my 1-year-old in the back seat and my 3-month-old. Because the drunk driver hit my family, I was rode away. And now I just have one son, and I will never have him back. This is something that's very hard for me to talk about. It's something that I'm very passionate about getting drunk drivers off the road, and I'm also very passionate about getting illegals off the road. By becoming sanctuary city, y'all that vote yes for this are just criminals and manifesting that hit my family, that destroyed everything. Thank you for listening.
Her son was killed by a drunk driver, illegal alien.
She lost her son?
My name's Kerry McKee and I live in Golden Hills. And I was just wondering, how did it come that the date to file passed? Wasn't it known that that was the date actually had to be taken?
The date passed on April the 9th, long before this ever came up to the city.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something we just delayed and it went past us. By the time Mr. Hecky put this on the agenda and anyone became aware of it, it was long since passed.
Okay, so nobody knew the date when it was.
Well, we weren't even paying attention. No.
Okay.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Law Professor Barbara Reynolds, Tehachapi resident, 45 years, Honorable Mayor Pro Tem and Honorable Council members. I'd like to make the record and say that SB 54 should be opposed. Immigration is a federal jurisdiction issue and not state, but be that as it may, stand on the record to say, with all due respect, oppose SB 54. Thank you.
Hi, council members. I'm Megan Dowling. I live in the belly of the beast, Los Angeles County, where on Alvarado Street, illegal aliens readily get fraudulent passports, social security cards, green cards, birth certificates, and the pro-illegal community have a free text alert program, Pase la Voz, an obstruction of justice tool, by the way, it's all around the state of California, that reports location of ICE checkpoints and raids to illegal aliens. And there's also a George Soros-funded app called Notifica that helps illegals avoid arrest and deportation. The primary function of government is to protect its citizens. 3 DUIs is still a misdemeanor in the state of California, not reportable to ICE under SB 54. In addition, Prop 47 makes misdemeanors out of shoplifting, grand theft, receiving stolen property, forgery, fraud, writing a bad check if the amounts don't exceed $950. So Prop 47 would also reclassify a wide range of crimes from a felony to a misdemeanor, such as stealing firearms or possession of date rape drugs, in addition to other ones. So in conjunction with SB 54, this is bad news for the citizens. I'm against SB 54, obviously, and the nullification of our federal immigration laws that are meant to vet who comes to this country and to protect its citizens and legal immigrant residents. I've been a victim of illegal alien crime, from having a gun brandished at me to having my car door guard open, to defecation in my yard, to stalking and identity theft, held to ICE under SB 54. Ron Martinelli, criminologist, compiled data from the FBI, DEA, another level conclusively found that sanctuary cities have higher crime rates in general than non-sanctuary cities. When Phoenix ditched their sanctuary status, crime dropped precipitously. When South Florida took in 130,000 aliens from Mario, Cuba, in 3 months, crime skyrocketed. Moreover, the excuse that crime will be higher in non-sanctuary cities because illegal alien crime victims won't come forward is invalid, since there exists plethora of victim and witness visas for the express victims or witnesses. Between SB 54, the Trust Act, which limits the state's cooperation with secure communities, a federal program that allows the Department of Homeland Security to access fingerprints taken by police, Governor Brown signing a bill in 2014 that amended a statute that reduced maximum sentencing for misdemeanors by 1 day from 365 days to 364 days in jail, deliberately done to avoid federal laws requiring deportation of illegal immigrants who've received sentence of 365 days or more, and newly enacted jail and prison diversion programs such as Prop 109, 57, and 47, which drastically reduce sentencing from felonies to misdemeanors and dismissals, Governor Brown et al. Are effectively preventing the federal government from and recidivist illegal alien criminals from our midst through the deportation process. We are endangering American citizens and legal residents. Don't call ICE anti-immigrant for enforcing laws passed by Congress. I therefore respectfully request you uphold your oath of office, follow the rule of law, and adopt a resolution opposing Senate Bill 54 because all Californians are affected by this tyrannical law. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, I don't want to not let you talk, but we have a lot of people and I've already let you talk twice.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, wait, I don't mind at all.
All right.
No problem. Thank you.
Anyone else?
I didn't want to cut him off. Go
You have to come.
ahead. Please.
No.
Got it. Okay.
Hi, my name is Shari Taylor, and I live in Starling Springs. I've lived here for 22 years. And very recently, about 2 years ago, a mail saying that my youngest boy, Jordan, had applied for welfare and food stamps. This was a real neat trick considering my Jordan was killed in 2003.
Wow.
The red flag was basically raised because I guess the Mexican illegal alien, his identity, didn't look like his name should be Rosenberg. It has taken me, and I'm still having problems getting his name cleared, and then a half when he died. And there's no way, he's never had a credit card or anything, but all of a sudden I'm finding loans, and I wonder how many people have voted under my son's name.
Oh my God.
And when I tried to take these people to court, we were not allowed to talk about how they were illegal aliens. Because this is a sanctuary state. So we weren't supposed to talk about that. So these people got away with a slap on the wrist. I think it was, they called it illegal use of personal information. They didn't do anything to them. They're probably still trying to do it to somebody else. So I am way against this sanctuary state thing, and I don't want to see my town turn into that. Absolutely not. Thank you very much.
If I might make a suggestion, those of you who want to talk can kind of make a little line and then we can move faster. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, my name's Scott Gray. I'm only a resident of Tehachapi for about 1.5 years now. I have one question for you guys. Please help me protect my wife. I love her very much. And I need your help personally to eliminate the sanctuary stuff. Because I don't know how I'd react if somebody got out of jail, went to my house, killed my wife. Please help us.
Jesus.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Ed McKay. I live in Stallion Springs, and I just have a short comment to say about this. There's a lot of people here that were in the military, still are some of them. Bad leadership gets people killed. We have extremely bad leadership in Sacramento.
That's right.
Yep. Don't join them.
Amen.
Leaders
Amen.
of this community, you can hear what they're telling you. Listen to them. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Randy Gregu. I live in Bear Valley Springs. I've been here since 2002. Retired military. I went to file my taxes 2 years ago, and the IRS sent me back a letter saying you can't e-file because a non-citizen had stolen my wife's identity.
Oh my God.
So we had to go through a long
And nobody hears the
paper
stories.
process to file our taxes to a special fraud division with the IRS. And you know, I understand that this council can't manipulate state law. Sacramento's dysfunctional. We know that. My question for the council is, I want to know, I know you can't fix state law, but you can share with the people what your position is on these issues. Once we know your position, we can make decisions about who to vote for, who to support, where we want to live. So I simply want to know all your positions. I'd like to see you all come together and make a unilateral decision on it. So, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I do.
Every time.
Susan Forsher, Tehachapi for 18 years. I stand before you as a person and my husband, my late husband. We went through the fees and the process of getting me to become a permanent legal resident. It cost us thousands and thousands of dollars to get that status. I think that it's very unfair that people that just come across the border, whether it's any other border, be allowed to get anything more than I can.
Have Irish over
When I first got to this country, my
It's
husband
terrible.
was
Oh, yeah.
responsible
They're
for me
mafia.
for 7 years. Health insurance, no unemployment, he was financially responsible for me. Fortunately, this is Glenn's opportunity. Got here, started working and worked, and have contributed to this state and to this town for many, many years. And I really actually stand before you that it's totally unfair
Oh, yeah.
to people like us. No, I am not a citizen. No, I cannot vote. You have friends that can vote. SB 54 is not right. It is not fair to the legal citizens of this city and this state and this country. And I just am against SB 54. I'm against people that have not gone through this process to stand and be treated any better than any other person in this room as yourself.
Right.
Thank you.
Man, where are you from originally? All right.
Anyone else have any comments? What? Sorry, Carl.
Is he like the one city to live in? He told me to go back to Orange
Sandy,
County.
a resident about 25 years now in Tehachapi. Enjoyed my stay here, and I want to unequivocally state that I'm in full support of the federal mandate. And I'm also ready to hold my tongue to see how uprising likely manager, Mr. Garrett, does the council members direct your comment to the chair?
Yes, you can.
The council members have free and open access legal counsel from our city. Yes.
Call me anytime they want.
And for the attorney now, I want to ask, does any member of the council here seek your advice on handling this idea of a legal security or letter against the states?
Addressed it at the last meeting?
That was the reason for his report tonight.
Okay.
Not individually,
No.
but as a council.
That's what I want to know. If the council has, primarily, if they have free access to utilize your talents.
Well, they have free access, but the city has to pay for it. So let's make that clear. If anyone calls me, then I'm billing the city for it.
Oh, yeah. Heard that. You don't have a hotline?
Comes to you direct for advice. Do you charge extra, or are you on a retainer or on the city pay?
I'm on an hourly rate. So if anyone calls me
council member calls me dealing with something about a city matter, and that ends up being charged to the city at the end of the month.
Well, that's, of course, I reckon, I just wanted to really.
I live, I work, and I live Tehachapi. I've been here 41 years. There's 58 counties in this state. 7 of them, which includes Los Angeles County, has all the votes. The rest of us have to go along with LA County, who brought this to the state.
Yep.
Along with
Yes.
the other counties. If you're not liking the SB 54, at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, the polls open.
There you go.
This is the time to vote your conscience. If you want to vote for whoever wants this, then that's fine. But if the rest of us are people who live in Kern County, well, vote for who you want to be governor, and who you want to be senator, and who you want to be the representative, and the rest of the election. You have 27 people running for the governor. Choose the right person.
Yeah.
And as long as you're there at 7 o'clock in the morning,
Right on.
I'll stay open until 8 o'clock at night. If you have a ballot, you do not have to take it to your precinct. I don't care if you live in Los Angeles County. You can take your ballot to a precinct in LA County or in Humboldt County. That's the new law. And if you cannot make it inside the poll, let somebody know. 2 of us will come on out to your car.
Awesome.
Let you vote.
Yeah.
If you lost your ballot, please fill out a pink ballot. It's called a provisional ballot. And then you can vote. So if you have not registered to vote, please go down to Kern County Election Office in the morning or sometime during the day. You can register your vote only there if you have not registered to vote. And your vote will be counted as a vote. So I'm asking everybody, please vote for your choice of governor. And I don't care which one you vote for.
I do.
There's what,
Yeah.
32 run for the Senate? And this is your chance. Your chance here, I'm sorry, it's just talking. If you want to make a change,
Right.
vote for the person.
No, it's true.
Thank you.
You're not.
You wrote us.
We all
Who's running for Senate?
very proud, right? We all got that together.
Okay. Okay.
Next.
Yeah, you better mention Kevin and Leon. Can you speak up?
I don't think there's anyone sitting up here that isn't in opposition to the bill that's being discussed tonight. And I think that it's important also for the audience to recognize that this council only has authority over the city.
Times.
Okay.
Cost us to move it. We all come to agreement on this, right? What's it gonna cost us to move since we missed the deadline now? What's it gonna cost the city of Tehachapi?
Transform what you do.
Doesn't have anything to do with it. We've been through this at the last meeting. The best estimate law firm we would use to file a full brief is upwards around $30,000.
Just all I wanted to know.
I just want to say that we are a sanctuary state and we are a sanctuary city, whether we like it or not.
And we need to fight that.
And
Right.
the police chief is not going to
Yeah,
violate
legal
California law, and all he'll do is get.
And I know mothers who have lost their children also, just as Joanna here talking. Her son was gunned down by an illegal alien gangbanger, Ruben Morphine. A 13-year-old boy was executed by an illegal in Salinas, California, for saying the following: "I am an American." He was murdered by a foreign national on our soil. Salinas, California now has the highest murder rate in the state, worse than Compton, worse than any city in Los Angeles. I live in these sanctuary jurisdictions. It's not as bad as San Francisco, but it's headed there fast. I cannot urge you enough. This is beyond a resolution. I'm urging you, contact the city attorney in Orange and the stay of compliance. It is fully legal, it won't cost you anything, and it will affirm beyond just a resolution, which is important as well. For the record, absolutely, please listen to your chief of police. He is not the only one who points out that the interactions between federal and state officials have been cut off fully. The city of Upland filed an amicus brief of their own precisely because they're going after drug trafficking, sex trafficking, human trafficking, and now they have to cut it all off because everything's attached to a federal agency, which includes ICE. Everybody in this city needs to understand that county jails have released serious offenders who've committed sex with a minor, child cruelty, domestic violence, because they all do not fall under that laundry list of crimes. As mentioned, Props 47 and 57 have allowed felonies to be reduced to misdemeanors. Last of all, you took an oath to the United States Constitution. Add this to the amicus brief. It's a violation of Article 1, Section 1. Immigration's a federal authority through enumerated powers. Something else that hasn't been mentioned yet. Article 4, Section 4. Our federal government has a responsibility to protect every state from foreign invasion. In illegal immigration, if you don't call it a foreign invasion, I don't know what else you can call it. We have people coming from foreign countries killing our citizens. That sounds like it falls under Article 4, Section 4. Last of all, Article 6, Section 2. The supreme law of the land is the United States Constitution. And by the way, we have jurisdictions in this state. Los Alamitos, they passed their own ordinance. They overrode the state law. And you know what? They're going to beat the ACLU because they have every right to do it. Pass a resolution, file an amicus brief, seek that stay of compliance. Let's make California great again. There you go.
And we're going to vote, and y'all might need to move on. Mr. Hedke.
Well, thank you. I appreciate all of the discussion tonight. If that recording is available by a couple of individuals, notwithstanding, I believe that all four of us are on the same page tonight, but we will determine that in a second. I'd like to hereby read the following resolution, which was actually included on the initially to reflect some of the information that the city attorney gave during that meeting last time through this, and let's get this in front of our a resolution of the City Council of the City of Tehachapi, California regarding the California Values Act, whereas the California Legislature passed and the governor signed into law Senate Bill 54, Chapter 495, Statutes of 2017, which may be cited as the California Values Act. And whereas on March 6, 2018, the United States Department of Justice, the DOJ, filed a legal action against the state of California, citing provisions within SB 54 and two other new state laws as being in violation of the United States Constitution and acts of Congress granting authority to the federal government to regulate matters related to immigration and the United States Constitution's Supremacy Clause. And whereas several jurisdictions in California are challenging the authority of the state of California to mandate action over subject areas that historically have been within the purview of local jurisdictions related to law enforcement and interactions with the federal government. And whereas the City of Tehachapi is a California municipal corporation under the general laws of the state of California, and whereas the City of Tehachapi provides law enforcement services known as the Tehachapi Police Department with the chief, thank you very much, Chief, and whereas oversight, direction, and policy setting, the provision of law enforcement services are provided by the Tehachapi City Council. We make those decisions that police force. We do that in-house here in the city of Tehachapi. The chief has to abide by California, but we establish our own rule. The Tehachapi City Council shares concerns with other municipal leaders and generally opposes the provisions contained within the legislation or administrative policies enacted by the state of California that seeks to alter the direct ability of local governments and the federal government to work cooperatively on matters of mutual interest. And whereas the Tehachapi City Council shares concerns with other local government leaders that provision of local law enforcement services should be a matter of local control and determination. Now therefore, the City Council of the City of Tehachapi resolve as follows. Again, we have to vote on this. The Tehachapi City Council is opposed to provisions that conflict with the federal law in Senate Bill 54, Chapter 495, statutes of 2017, and urges the California legislature to repeal those provisions. Section 2 of that, the Tehachapi City Council directs the city attorney to research the most effective means to file the brief in support of the United States in the case of the United States of America versus the state of California, Mr. Brown and Mr. Becerra, related to Senate Bill 54 I think it's very, very important. There were dollars that were thrown around tonight. We heard 30 is a high mark, we heard 5,000 is a low mark. If you take the citizens of Tehachapi, I think everybody in this community to pull $3.50 out of their pocket.
That's a good way we'll look
to
at it.
support us filing or requesting outside legal firm to write that brief in opposition to.
All right. That's the way we'll put it from now on. When they pull that crap.
Throw in 50 and I'll throw in a six-pack for you guys.
We're always concerned with money. I mean, as we all are. Money is what makes the world turn, and we have to use our best diligence in making sure that we make the best decisions on behalf of the people in this community. But for $3.50, if it comes out being 30, we should proceed. So, having read the resolution, I make the motion as written in the resolution that we proceed with the opposition of SB 54 in conjunction with the attorney's recommendations on the best point in time and place to file that.
I second it.
And we proceed.
Second question.
Okay, yes.
Question, is there a second?
Second. All right, question, go ahead.
They talked about filing an amicus brief, but I think we've also talked about joining someone else's amicus.
That is correct. And,
Perfect.
and Attorney Schroeder, I will leave that best avenue to you. You're the expert on where we can get the biggest bang for our.
Can we amend your resolution to say, file an amicus brief or join another amicus brief in support?
Absolutely, without hesitation. Do we have that recorded?
And I'll second that with the amendment right there. I think we're all in agreement. That's kind of where that was the details we were.
Yes, that's what we
That's
wanted to
why.
hear.
Okay.
All right, it's been moved and
May I ask a
seconded.
question?
No.
Yes? One
Do we
question?
have a time limit on that?
There is, it's up to the court.
Like up to 6 months?
No, it's up to the court. The court will decide
Okay.
when they're willing to have a brief file. Right now, they don't have any openings for amicus brief.
That'll come up with at the appellate level, and it will go to appeal.
Call for the question. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let the record show it was a 4-0 vote.
Yeah! All right! All right! From where? A-R-T, and my last name is S as in Sam, C cat, H hat, A apple, P people, E elephant, R rabbit.
Okay, and if you have the same last name as...
Are you the local reporter?
I am.
Are you for what, Matt, for what rag?
I am neutral.
You're a tax be here.
Just ask anybody that'll want this argument.
Ted Cruz had a great commercial during the primary. He said, you know, if you had lawyers, doctors, and businessmen crossing that border, you'd have a different conversation in D.C.
This point never comes.
Yeah.
Something you're opposing. Do you mind they take your job?
Exactly. You want to give your job to an illegal? There you go. Yeah. Nice to meet you. I went to Torrance High. I live there. This chief has, because our chiefs of police, they just sit on that and go, oh, it doesn't hurt us. It doesn't affect. Baloney. It's a total lie. Yes, I am. Right there in the South Bay.
You know Bob and Tracy Young?
No, I don't.
There's a lot of people that live there.
There's 100
people expecting to know somebody. He's going to be a resident here one of these days.
I bet.
He has a house right behind mine, and they come up on the weekends a lot.
There you go.
Real good friends. He's a big shot, but
You know.
Ralph's North Station.
Right. The one over there on Delamo? Near the mall?
That's where he works, yeah.
Oh, no kidding. What's his name again?
Bob Young.
You know what? Maybe I have met him because I go to that store a lot. So, what's your name?
I'm Jim.
Nice to meet you.
I moved here from the beach.
Okay. Right.
I'm a pilot. You could have got here in 30 minutes if you had a haircut.
Could have. I might want to get a license.
Pick you out.
Well, if I'd known, I would have done it. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. This means so much to me. You guys have no idea. 5 cities I've been to in the last 2 weeks, and they all chicken out or do nothing. And so for this, it's like such a pick-me-up. Thank you.
I grew up in LA County.
Where? Which city?
Long Beach.
Okay. Oh, Long Beach went sanctuary. They doubled down on this nonsense.
Yeah.
The city is a
Oh, I know.
drugs, MS-13. Black communities have been firebombed by illegals in LA. It's so bad. And that's part of the reason I come here, because to give you guys the info what to take. This is how serious it is. They cover up, they don't talk about. Illegals killing Americans, LA County residents, Hispanics. Illegal Hispanics are just as opposed to this. This is beyond race. Totally. Thank you so much. Okay. Woohoo! Okay. They're probably going to be starting business very soon here. Wow. All right. Shoot.
Let's call the meeting back to order. And I believe that we're on item number 4. Somebody please correct me.